Hello everyone, it's me, ex-Soldier Don, back with more Final Fantasy VII. Last time, we managed to just escape the city of Midgar with Shinra hot on our heels after rescuing the sole remaining ancient Aerith. That's the one I wanted. So now we're on our way to the town of Kalm. A short trip. In the meantime, we'll go and check out the local houses and basically steal stuff. So there's an ether in this house. An angry dog in a minute. It was stuck in that cupboard. Was there something upstairs in here? Yes. Another ether. And a chest that we get to come back to much later in the game. Suspicious man with a black cloak. Now, if I recall correctly, this has a weapon for someone we meet later on, which we need to hang on to for quite some time. I don't think there was anything upstairs. Aha, there was. These kids are just watching us literally rob their house. But you know, RPGs. Under the stairs. All ethers are stored, apparently. This chap, someone significant later. When it comes to the planet needing to defend itself, that man will be awaiting to give us some goodies. In the meantime, it's time to sort us out with some new weaponry. Which ironically we don't need a Mythril saber for. No, I'm used to buying the Mythril saber here. I can't give anybody anything else. And we also get access to the materia Quake for the first time. With earth magic. As well as heal actually, but we don't have enough money. So where's those ethers we bought or found? That shall pay for our heal materia as well. Sorts those out. I don't recall the item shop having anything in particular that we need. Nope. You're facing away from me as well. Trying to remember if there was a Turtles Paradise flyer in here. No, don't think there was. God damn it. Okay. So now it's time to rejoin the others. We can't leave Kalm now, as we are without a travelling party. Now, if you come over here, you've got to try this, I think, 5 times? There we go. Cheeky way to get a Mega Elixir really early in the game. Time to learn a little bit more about Cloud and Sephiroth, which, I have to be honest, so well done in Rebirth, this particular section. So well done. And a great introductory point for the second in the remake series. One day, many years ago. Cloud was merely 16 years old, so we know that during the events of FF7 he is actually only 21. Poor guy driving in the snow like that. Give me some new materia. The only new materia we know he has is preemptive strike materia. Nibelheim. And so it begins. Where we get to witness how the awesome power of Sephiroth. And dead. I need to kill us again. Wow. Bosh. In the original PS1 version, Sephiroth wouldn't bother reviving you. He'd just leave you dead on the floor. There we are, arriving in Nibelheim 5 years ago. Man, the music is so good. The interesting thing there is about, of course, about what's the Sephiroth know about his heritage. And this person is of interest. We'll learn about why later. Damn headless spook living in the Shinra building. Yep. Genova had no head in there. The head was missing. Time to have a nose around. Fathead. So we have a moment there where Cloud's not entirely sure if he remembers going into that store or not. Chinra. Salsa. See, Cloud is cool. All the kids think so. And that's since he's grown up to be a soldier. Now, here's an interesting point. Cloud, did you go into my house? Cloud went looking for Tifa. Significance of this music. If you know, you know. That will become significant later on. Last place to visit. There's been a number of speculations as to who Cloud's father actually is, because ever since Final Fantasy VII Crisis released, be interested to know if you have any theories on who Cloud's father is. If you're watching this back as a VOD on YouTube, put them in the comments. Be interested to hear your theories. I know I have mine. Claudia. So it only ends up making this part more gut-wrenching. And heartbreaking. Cloud can't cook. Canon confirmed. That last line from Claudia there, I'll always be your mother. And you know, you know. Yeah, we'll get to talking about the Shinra Mansion a bit later on. Time to go in and see Sephiroth, but first, we want to talk to Zangan. He reminds me of the monk in, I think it's Final Fantasy IV. It reminds me of him quite a lot. I don't believe there was anything in here before. No. Mr. Man's going to tell us let us know that Sephiroth is upstairs. Lo and behold, who is our guide? We're about to find out. Tifa's father. Here we are. Our childhood friend Tifa will be our guide to the Nibelheim reactor. I mean, Sephiroth has a valid point here. It doesn't matter how dangerous it is if you're looking after her. It doesn't matter, does it? Come on, Sephiroth. Yeah. And here is Mount Nebel. It's quite a cool looking location. You see all the mountain tops off in the distance as well. Let's follow Tifa then. Too many people on the bridge. We. We're a guard short. Sounds cruel, but we can't look for him. Oh. They're like, okay. Just casually gonna leave a guy behind, you know. Tip. Here we go, one shot by regular enemies, Jesus. Oh, for God's sake. There we go, just end the combat and leave me dead. That's more like it. That's what I'm used to. Of course, no XP because we're in a flashback. Mako fountain. An interesting thing. So these are crystallized elements of the literal life force of the planet manifested. Yeah, magic is the worst word in the world to describe it. Tifa's like, oh, for God's sake. Goddamn Hojo, who we've met earlier, of course. Finally, we made it to the Nibelheim Mako reactor. Not before having some combat where Cloud's already KO'd, of course. Notice he spends no MP to cast all these things, by the way. Where Cloud literally does nothing to help the situation at all. Trade secrets of Shinra. The guard of which I'm sure will take real good care of her outside, make sure she's okay. Such a curious way to enter this. Yeah, I'm faster than you, I win. Sephiroth used Misty Step and it was super effective. Because we got ourselves a busted valve. I remember this bit giving me the creeps as a kid when this came out. Yeah. Yeah, this part in particular freaked me out. But not something I could remember wanting to see when I was like 10. But Sephiroth now has a turn to have a mental breakdown. You got a feel for Sephiroth in situations like that. I remember this making up part of the promotional trailer. That cutscene. To promote Final Fantasy VII before it came out. Yep, have a quick break. Alright, part 2. So Sephiroth locked himself away after this mental breakdown of his. Fortunately, I know where to go in here. Secret compartment into the basement of the manor, or mansion, I guess. The door we will come back to later. I will be right back, gang. Just bear with me 2 seconds. And I'm back. So now we're seeing a link for Genova. The Genova project, as mentioned in the library, underneath Shinra Mansion. It's not his fault he died, he's got old. Of course, Sephiroth wants to be left alone after this revelation. The dots coming together about the relationship between him and his mother Genova, and the origins of Genova for that matter too. What is Genova's story? And then the music hits. The bit I'm not really ready for. Also, the safe will be useful later when we eventually come by and visit here. Let's go back to find Sephiroth. fills my belly, man. This music, I feel it in my stomach. Quick, come help. Something else of significance later too. But for now, let's go and see Sephiroth. See what he's learned. Migrate in, settle the planet, then move on. Stopped migrations, built shelters, and elected to lead an easier life to that which the Cetra and the planet have made without giving one whit return. Hi Raven, yeah, it's all good. I know you've had quite the last couple of days, so appreciate you lurking around, hanging around in the background, thank you. This has escaped because they hid. And the Cetras were wiped out. The race of people that existed before the human race that we know today. I've got to be honest, when I was 10, I had no idea what a 2,000-year-old geological stratum was. But now I know it's basically in rock. Genova project wants to produce people with the power of the ancients or the Cetra. See, the interesting thing is, if I recall correctly, Genova is not an ancient, not truly. Now the music. Oops. Time to go and find Sephiroth as he heads to find his mother, who we all know is Genova. And where was Genova? Over by the Nibelheim reactor. Notice the Shinra guard is not there anymore. The flames, man, the fire. Into his mum's house. can hear the tremble in his voice in my mind. It was at this moment I knew I hated Sephiroth. As a villain, I mean. It comes from the solar plexus, that feeling of how could you, that heartbreak, the sadness and rage all at the same time. And then of course we have Tifa, who also suffered tragedy here, her father being killed. I really do feel for her. She also took Sephiroth's sword here. Poor Tifa. Amazed she didn't die here. And Cloud making up the promise. Sephiroth having a view to return to the promised land with Jenova. Man, this music was so harrowing. Still is. This cutscene was so good. Of course, the symbolism here was Jenova being an angel fallen from the heavens. Now, if you remember, there was no head in the Shinra building. go. Red's just casually like, what a fascinating story. Huzzah! Can now give our party members their new shiny items. There we go. Sorted. Time to leave Kalm behind and move on to our next destination. Which just so happens to be the chocobo farm. Asshole. No tent stealing, give me it back. Rejig the order of the party because it has to be a triangle. That's how my brain is. Perfect. Nice and easy. And time to get our first summon of the game. Hooray! There we go. Some nice shiny materia for us. If I recall correctly, the Midgar Zolom was inspired actually by Jormungandr, the Midgard serpent. A place we'll visit plenty later on. Old folks. There, you don't have enough. Not that I can sell anything, so... Time for me to go and do some combat. How much money do we need? Oh, only one, probably one, maybe 2 rounds of combat should do the trick. We'll sort Aerith out in just a minute. There we go. There we go. That's the gear we needed. So let's head back to go and buy that Choco lure. There we go. Garshal greens will do the job. Now we need to equip it. and potter about these tracks. And we'll get a combat encounter with a chocobo in it. Cue the music. There we are, one chocobo caught. Easy as that. There we go, we made it. However, I remember how harrowing that was the first time I saw it. Bye-bye, chocobo. Time to enter the Mythril Mines. A great place for leveling up, by the way. If you wanted to level your characters up significantly, here is a great place to do it. Damn it, here's the thing at the back. Bye-bye. There's a number of enemy skills to be picked up here too, if I remember. Very important to thoroughly explore the Mythril Mines. There's a lot to be gleaned here. Yeah, enemy skill for Cloud. Excellent. We've unlocked our first enemy skill, which is great. Not quite there. Let's use our first enemy skill. Nice level up for Cloud as well. Let's definitely make sure you thoroughly explore in here. Let's see which one Tifa takes out first. Two down, two to go. Excellent. Nice level up for Aerith, that's good. Moving on through, here we go. Helena only being a member of the Turks because of what happened to Reno back in Midgar. Out loud once more. What you don't know is that Sung actually has a bit of a thing for Aerith. That's what the game doesn't tell you. Couple more goodies. And then we're out of here. Out the other side. Now to the south is Fort Condor. A host of minigames awaits for us at Fort Condor. Ouch. Sorted. Okay. Well, with us being outside Fort Condor, I think that's a good place to hang it up for tonight. Thank you very much, Raven, for hanging out. It has been very cool. And for those of you lurking in the background, thank you for taking the time to come and see what the channel's all about. I've been ex-Soldier Don. Have a good evening. If you are watching this back as a VOD, consider following if you're watching on Twitch. Or if you're watching this back on YouTube, a subscribely button press would be very appreciated. Don't forget to turn on notification bell on YouTube to make sure you don't miss a new upload. And make sure notifications are on over here on Twitch to make sure you don't miss when I go live next. But we will pick this up next week, next Tuesday, where we'll get to play through a host of the minigames Fort Condor has to offer. And once again, thank you very, very much for taking the time to check out the video if you're watching it back. Thank you to those who hung out while I was live. And I will see you all next week. Same time, same place, 8 PM GMT. Have a good one. Bye-bye.